Hey, I'm Kirsten. I'm over here in the Alps for 6 weeks. I would like to thank iCanoe for supporting me on this trip, and I'll run through some of the kit that they gave me to try out as well. The first thing I got before I came on this trip was this set of TX Canyons from La Sportiva. What drew me to them was the thick sole, the high support on the ankle, and they look pretty cool and match my new Ripper behind me. To go under them, I have my NRS neoprene socks, which just keep your feet warm and protect them from the pebbles that might get inside as well. So before coming on this trip, we didn't really know what the weather would be. It could be warm, it could be cold, there could be thunderstorms. So I really had to make sure that we were all prepared. So the first thing I brought was this pair of neoprene leggings. They're just really good for keeping you warm, and they protect your legs from all the rocks and what might be sharp inside your boat. The second pair of bottoms I brought was these palm shorts. They have this nice kind of outer waterproofy material, and on the inside they have kind of a fleecy material that dries really quickly, especially in the warm weather, which is handy. For the top, specifically for the warm weather, I brought this shorty cag from Sweet Protection. It has latex seals on the biceps and on your neck, so it's going to keep you really nice and dry underneath. So your arms stay cool, but your core stays warm. The main cag I brought with me was this NRS cag. I got it recently. As you can see, also with the yellow theme, comes in with my other gear that you'll see. The fabric's really nice. It feels really lightweight, almost like you're not wearing a cag, and I'm a big fan of it so far. The last thing I brought, just in case, was my dry suit. I got this custom made from a guy in the UK. His company is called Dam X. I really, really like it, but for the weather that we've had over here so far, it's way too warm to wear it. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the spray decks I brought. It's the IR Klingon Empire spray deck, and they're both inside extra large cockpit and a small waist. This one I've had for over 6 years use of all the kayaking I've done. I use it on my Ripper, I use it on my playboat, my Helixer, and even long distance boats, and it's never leaked on me. It fits on every boat and has never come off. So I really, really loved it. It got a few little tiny nicks in it, which I repaired, but I kind of left this as my instructing deck because doing X-rescues and rescues like that really put a lot of wear and tear on the outside. So then for my personal paddling, I got this one at Christmas time just to kind of keep this one fresh and have one dedicated to instructing. As I said, it takes a lot more wear on your kit. So this is the Astral Green jacket. It's what I've been using since I started whitewater kayaking, and it's been my old reliable ever since. The reason being is this big pocket in the front where you can fit everything, your aqua pack, your knife, your phone. It's a safety BA. The tech specs is normally when you're looking at a BA, you're looking for how much flotation does it have? Is it going to float me? That's really what you're looking for. What the Astral Green jacket has is 70 kilonewtons of flotation in it, which is well above the recommended standards of 50 kilonewtons. So it has that extra flotation, especially for in whitewater environments where the water is aerated. It gives you that extra float, so you never have to worry about that. The second thing it has is these kidney pockets on the side to keep, what I normally keep in there is my pin kit, so my pulleys and prussics and things, and extra carabiners. The reason I like it is that it has this separate foam layer to the front, so the front moves up and down to whatever shape your body is, and you can tighten the front down, and which tightens the shoulder straps. So the second BA I brought with me on this trip was the NRS Vector PFD. I've been given this from iCanoe to test out and really give good use over here. Comparing it to the Astral Green jacket, it has 65 kilonewtons of flotation. The reason being is What NRS have done they have staggered the sizing system. So for this size is extra small medium. So for this one, the foam is slightly smaller, so it fits a smaller frame. And then as you go up, the foam gets bigger to fit the frame of different people. I really like it because from pictures and images online, I thought it'd be fairly bulky, but it surprisingly is really, really nicely fitted, which I really like. It has that big pocket similar to the green jacket, which fits your phone, your earplugs, your carabiners, and all those other things you need. It has this separate pocket for your knife down below, which keeps it really secure. I've never had an issue with it moving around or coming out. And it also has this ring on the back, which is a milled ring compared to the Astral Green Jacket that has one that's welded. So this one's rated to 28 kilonewtons, whereas the other one isn't, which really fills you with confidence. Another pocket that this has that the Green Jacket doesn't have, which I really have been enjoying, is this zip pocket that goes all the way through the front of the PFD, so you can fit so many things. So what I keep in there is my sling, so that when I need access to it, I unzip it and get it out nice and quickly. But when I don't, I can zip it and I know it's not going to come out and I'm not going to lose it, which is really reassuring. The last thing that I like about this PFD is the quick release. So normally you have to unbuckle it, rethread it every single time you put it on and off. But with this one, you just set it to whatever setting you want. The other side, you tighten it using the adjustable strap. So NRS are kind of leading the forefront with this technology. It's called Reco device that's put into the BA that all the search and rescue use, that basically reflects off, and it makes it far, far easier to find you in more remote locations. So it has big competition with the Astral Green Jacket because that's what I'm used to. But I really, really fell in love with it over the past few weeks. It has really nice padding on the shoulders. It's nice and slim. It has those pockets that I always want, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to talk about the safety equipment I brought with me on the trip. The first thing being is the throw rope. This is my Kokatat throw rope. It's been my old reliable for a long time, and I really, really like it, but it's, as I said, it's old. It needed replacing. So in iCanoe, I was having a look at it around, and I was really impressed by the new HF Weasel Pro. The reason I've been impressed was they've adjusted the bottom part to have a small loop on the bottom, so it's reduced that snag hazard that it used to have and that a lot of kayakers used to adjust themselves. And the second thing being, the colour is nice and bright, and the rope is thicker as well. So it's a round rope rather than the old one being a flat rope, which makes it nicer to grip and throw also. For using your knots and your mechanical advantage, that round rope makes your knots a lot cleaner and a lot easier to dress as well. Inside the bag, just inside the neck of the bag, it has this little pocket for you to also put the end of the rope. So when your rope is in your boat, it's not going to unravel on you, or when you're practicing those throws, we've always had a rope unravel on us, so that's really handy also. It fits really nicely in your hand, it clips nicely, it packs nicely, and it throws really, really well. So it just really works for me. So on the top, I have my helmet. This is a Sweet Protection Rocker. It's a helmet I've always used for whitewater. It has a carbon fibre outer with plastic also, and then on the inside it has extra foam to protect your head. The reason I love it so much is that it fits my head really nicely. It has this back adjustment where you just click it in to seal onto your head, and I think that's the main thing you're looking for in a helmet is, does it fit your head properly? And everybody's head is different, so make sure if you're buying a new helmet to make sure to go in and try it on in the shop. So the main boat I brought on this trip is my Ripper 2 behind me. It's nice custom colours, which I really like. It really stands out on the river. And the paddles I've brought are the Werner Shoguns. You can see them behind me also. The reason I love the Ripper 2 is that it's so playful, but also it has that nice bow rocker on it, that gets you through all the harder stuff as well. So it's a really just nice all-around boat for having fun on the river and for getting down steeper creeks also. I really want to say a big thank you to iCanoe for supporting me on this trip and for all my friends joining me to make this trip happen.